What's good? Today we are doing my week 3 NFL predictions. And so we're going to get into it. By the first game we have Indy and Baltimore. Baltimore will win. Don't you play. I swear to God you better not play. Baltimore's going to win 27-14. I don't know. Richardson may be cleared. He's out, but I feel like Baltimore's gonna have the defense on the field. Minshew ain't gonna do that bad, but I'm pretty sure that Lamar's gonna do pretty good. He's gonna throw over Indy. But here's a stat though. I think if Minshew goes out and does what I could do last week, the score is going to be different, but I have Baltimore winning 24-14. Next game we got Cleveland and Tennessee. This game sucks. I'm going to say upset. Titans win 17-10 because the Browns don't have Nick Chubb. Watson's been playing terrible. But Henry's been contained, so I don't know. But I'm going to say this right now. D-Hop, this game is going to go off. He's going to have like 10 receptions for 160 yards and probably 2 touchdowns. Next game we got Denver, Miami. Miami's going to win 30-20.
Surprise, I like Ty.
30-20. Broncos are 0-2, but the Broncos could pull off an upset because I'm pretty sure during the first 2 games, Denver's lost by a total of 3 points, but you're facing the Dolphins. You're not going to win. I'm sorry, Denver. Just not yet. Next up we have is the Jets and the Patriots, and the Patriots will win 20-10. All I have to say is Bill Belichick has never lost against Zach Wilson, and I don't think it's never going to happen any soon. Next up, we got Buffalo and Washington. Buffalo's gonna win 27-20, but it's gonna be a good game. Josh Allen's probably gonna go off. Well, he is. Sam Howell he's gonna do pretty good. Brian Robinson's actually been above my expectations this year. It's just that can the Washington offense keep up with the Bills, Next up we got Atlanta and Detroit, and this might be game of the week caliber close. I'm gonna pick the Falcons here, 20-17. I'm pretty sure, CJ Gardner-Johnson's out. Jeff Okudah questionable, but Bijan's looked pretty good. Still doesn't have a touchdown, but he's done pretty good. Jared Goff's done pretty good. Ritter's been good, air quote, but it's gonna be a good game for sure. Next up, we have Green Bay and New Orleans. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. I'm going to pick the Saints here to win 23-20. Jordan Love, he hasn't completed over 50% of his pass. Oh, yeah, I think he has. It's just that he's not completing passes. And he has 6 touchdowns to 0 picks, which is actually good, but you're playing the Saints defense, and you're doing this bad, and you've played the Falcons and what? You played the Falcons and the Bears, you're just not going to win. Derek Carr has been underwhelming this year too, but when the problem with the Saints is when your leading rusher is Taysom Hill, it's kind of scary. So next up we have is Houston and Jacksonville, and Houston is not going to win this game. Jags are going to win 27-17. But on a real note, CJ's looked pretty good. Trevor's looked pretty good. Calvin Ridley's looked pretty good. It's going to be a good game, but just not yet, Houston. Not yet. Next up we have the Chargers, Minnesota. I'm sorry, Chargers, but Vikings will win 30-23. The Vikings, for an 0-2 team, they've actually looked pretty good. Justin Jefferson, 20 for 309. Doesn't have a touchdown yet, I don't think. Madison's looked pretty bad, honestly. Justin Herbert's been pretty good, but it's going to be a good game, but it's not going to be just yet. Next up, we have Carolina and Seattle. Seattle's going to win 20-13 because I'm going to say this. I agree with a lot of other people. Towards after mid-season, Carolina's actually going to be pretty good. Bryce didn't look terrible on Monday night. The Seattle's been doing pretty good. Kenneth Walker got contained last week. That was surprising. But honestly, it's just not yet Carolina. But who knows? Next up, we have Dallas and Arizona, and Dallas is going to get kicked in the head. What's this game going to be? Through 2 games, Dallas has outscored their opponents 70-10. 70-10. This is going to be another one. I'm going to predict 42-0. Next, this game's going to suck. Next up, we got even a worse game. Kansas City at Chicago. Chicago's looked terrible. Justin Fields has looked terrible. This DJ Moore's looked pretty good, but Jesus. I'm going to say 48-7. Why not? 1 touchdown will come from Justin Fields' legs. Next up, we actually got a different game. We got the Steelers at the Raiders, and I'm going to pick the Steelers here 23-10. Not because I feel like Pickett's going to turn it around. If they would use Najee, he's actually been pretty good this year, but just not yet. I'm going to pick the Steelers here, though, because their defense is going to destroy Garoppolo, because Garoppolo is going to get hit with a wave that he's been hit many times before. Pickett's going to just throw all over the Raiders. I'm sorry. And here it is. We're going to talk about this game right here. Battle of the 2-0. My team, the Bucks versus the Eagles, and unfortunately this is where we take our first loss. We are going to lose 32-23. Because one thing only. It's we've been terrible against the pass this year. Terrible. But here's an upside for the Bucks. The Buccaneers have looked great on offense this year. It's been surprising. Rachaad White hasn't been looking good, but if you look at these passing yards, Baker 47 for 68 for 493 touchdowns, no picks. Mike Evans 12 for 237 yards, 2 touchdowns. If he does like what he did last week, every single game he'll have over 2K and also have the best yards per catch. He has 19, which means he's averaging almost 2 first downs every time he catches the fucking ball. But here where it comes. We've had a good rush D this year, but Jalen Hurts all he has to do is throw it up to Devontae Smith or A.J. Brown, and we're just getting smoked. But if this game is close, if it's like 27-24, honestly, it's a win. I don't care. And next up, we got the LA final game Monday night. We have LA Rams and Cincy. Shit. Oh, God. This is the game where I don't even know. Oh, boy. I'm sorry to whoever's a Bengals fan, but I'm picking the Rams here. 23-21. Rams to win. Rams look pretty good. You see, Stafford has looked pretty good. Joe hasn't. Stafford has... So let me get this straight, Joe Burrow. You've made it look... You've been terrible with a receiving core of T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, and Justin Jefferson, but you got Matthew Stafford working it with Van Jefferson and whoever the hell... Whoever this guy is, Puka Nacua. He's questionable. 25 receptions for 266 yards, whoever the hell that is. And then once they get Cooper Kupp back and if Puka Nacua is wide receiver too, that's actually going to be so good. And honestly, your quarterback's not even sure if he'll play Monday night. So yeah, I'm picking the Rams here. Fuck off. Next up, and before we go, let's talk about the state of college football real quick. As y'all know, Oregon beat the shit out of Colorado. Yeah, they beat the hell out of them. 42-6, and it was probably 3 minutes left in the fourth. It was 3 minutes left in the fourth, and they got their ass kicked. Now, Sanders didn't look bad. It's just the fact that Colorado's defense got kicked in the head for like 3 hours. And let's check my team because why the hell not? It's 10-0. We're gonna beat Charlotte, of course. We're 25 ranked now. That's actually a surprise. Who do we play next week? We play Kentucky. I'll hope the gods above earth will beat Kentucky next week. But besides that, that's the end of the video. Like, subscribe, enjoy. Well, I'll probably come up with another one of these soon. I'll come up with my reactions probably Monday, so peace.